CPA's Learning Unit is partnering with regions to offer a 3-day Project Design Action Learning Workshop that gives advisory and investment staff and clients an opportunity to collaborate in designing a project intervention. Why project design? The development business is changing. To better address complex development problems, donors, clients, and other stakeholders are demanding more integrated solutions, as well as greater participation in the design of a project. President Jim Kim recently announced his intent to transform the World Bank into a solutions bank, pooling our resources and aligning with partners to achieve joint development objectives. In the past few years, IFC has been making a push to align its advisory and investment services and deliver projects with sharper industry and thematic focuses. According to Nena Stoilkovich, IFC Vice President for Business Advisory Services, the three complementary parts of the IFC business, investment, advisory, and the IFC Asset Management Company, plus collaboration with the bank and MIGA, are a comparative advantage. Using this combination and working through our clients, we can make contributions that are transformational. Recently, IFC Asia and Pacific VP Karen Finkelstein and World Bank VP Isabel Guerrero met and prioritized joint initiatives in South Asia. On-the-ground teams have the opportunity to unlock their potentials to deliver cross-cutting, integrated solutions that meet complex client needs. However, there are a number of elements that stand in the way of better solutions and results. According to a 2010 results measurement survey of project leads, 70% of responses linked characteristics of poor project design to negative ratings.
Our analysis has shown that one of the main reasons for project failure, meaning low development effectiveness, is the poor quality of project design. In particular, when we look at market failures and linking objectives to log frames or results frameworks. So there's something that we can do about this. This is something internal. So by improving the project design and by doing this type of workshops, we can ensure at least a better chance of project success.
The Project Design Action Learning Workshop attempts to fix these issues by arming teams with a proven methodology that examines market failures, links objectives to results, and engages key stakeholders throughout the process.
We have traditionally designed interventions based on specific individual expertise, but this means we are not taking full advantage of our organizational capabilities to deliver integrated cross-cutting solutions to our clients. By bringing together key stakeholders and a broad range of experts and understanding a problem's root causes, we can design solutions and execute projects that lead to better development results.
So how does Project Design Action Learning help? Before the workshop begins, participants investigate the problem, identify stakeholders, and establish preliminary benchmarks. By the time participants meet, they are ready to work in teams and find a solution for the issue at hand. As a first step, the teams identify the market failure to keep the intervention demand-driven, cost-effective, and client-focused. Participants then work through a problem tree to identify the problem and its root causes and its effects. This is the most critical component as participants work to overcome deeply rooted assumptions and habits before reaching a breakthrough in understanding the complexity of the situation. Once the problem is analyzed, it is easier to draw relationships between means and desired impacts to turn the problems into objectives. Participants use the resulting objective tree and analyze assumptions and potential risks to develop the intervention strategy. The workshop concludes with participants building a range of project implementation tools, including a project planning matrix, concept note, and in some instances, a project plan. Through the workshop experience, participants are ready to develop stronger concept notes, identify better output, outcome, and impact indicators, and achieve greater stakeholder buy-in.
So we've made a lot of progress when it comes to project design and management at IFC. Now there's greater realization that project design is an iterative process, that it's highly recommended to do with peers, that risks are serious elements to consider, and that good project planning goes a long way in reaching success.
By sitting together in one place, all key internal and ideally external stakeholders establish joint ownership and understand how projects are interlinked.
Project Design Action Learning workshops work with varying levels of integration and complexity. Workshops have been successfully conducted in Mexico City, Lima, Hanoi, Sydney, and the Solomon Islands. In Peru and Mexico, the workshops brought together all Latin America Advisory Services staff to develop a region-wide project design capability. In the Solomon Islands, participants designed a customized solution to the fisheries sector that aligned business lines, advisory and investment services, and coordinated inputs from the World Bank, donors, and governments. According to Tanya Lazansky, Regional Head of Advisory in East Asia Pacific, the workshop was a tremendous success. Although many of the participants were skeptical at first, they all left the room inspired, with a clear vision and implementable action plan. CPA plans to work with regions to offer project design action learning on demand in sectors that require integrated solutions. For more information about the workshop and how you can use it in designing a complex project, please contact Deepak Adhikari, CPA Learning Unit.